going on, guys? My name is Minions Gaming, and welcome back to another My Career on Nba2k16. So I turned down the music because copyright issues. Not copyright issues, like a friend told me. And yeah, so let's go on to game 17, I guess. Against the Brooklyn Nets. We're in New York.
I'm coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're going to be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is going to be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's going to be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And now be ready.
So, I was born in New York. That's where I'm assuming. Oh, no, it's my hometown. Okay. Hometown. Okay. Got it. Whew. Let's do this. We're already like a minute in. Cutscene? No.
From Brooklyn, New York.
Ooh, I'm doing my pregame thing.
A time-honored tradition. The NBA on 2K Sports. Sunday night hoops action.
Let's do this.
With us here tonight.
Okay, come on. I'm not starting.
Greg Anthony.
Fast forward.
Doris Burke.
Boom. Ooh. Jack. Got.
Be precise, no room for error on the floater.
And guys,
pick.
looking at Jared,
Where's my pick?
word comes to mind.
Ooh, I'm wide again. Splash!
Tough, capable, experienced, and he proved it all again.
He can't guard me like that next time. Oh gosh, I'm doing terrible. Dribbling. You're dribbling too much.
For Jack, and it's sent back by Drummond. And that's good from Bargnani on the assist from Jack.
Dang it. I should have got on that man.
That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Ooh.
Now here's
Ooh! My first dunk in the NBA. Yeah, I did it.
I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows
I actually did
around
it.
the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely
Wait,
right.
what happened?
Boy,
I went
that's a
down?
nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
They retain possession. No good
Yes.
from Jack.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Johnson.
Yes.
Finish off the break.
Assists.
Johnson's got his first 2 points.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
It doesn't matter.
Thomas Robinson comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Joe Johnson. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Bogdanovich out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bargnani. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Ooh, he left me perfect release.
Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Free.
It's knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Here's Cross. And they
Bombs away.
own 3-pointer.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the...
And Gundy was a very successful first year in Detroit. He's a guy who's going to build around defense. That's been his MO.
Points.
And Van Gundy has always been a defensive...
Drummond is an elite rebounder. So many 20-plus rebound games. He just gobbles up rebounds like very few in the league do.
And now he's taking...
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Cross. Soft touch off the glass. Freaks got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons. Tied. luck. And it's Detroit the other way.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Yes.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing them, assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
And stolen by Freak. And now the fast break. Meeks with the ball, and that one's good. And now it's a 10-point Piston lead.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there, the steal and the quick push.
5 points in the quarter.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
And that one's good. 24 points for Freak.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Good job, me. Is that game? Yep.
And so it's the Pistons who come out on top.
Ooh!
They break the
Is
hearts
it by
of every
one?
fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in.
We won by one.
With everything they had
Wow.
and came through when the
419. Good.
What a life, eh, Freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad Mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, living the dream. Bad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, Freak. And you know, our lives are like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, Freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And then my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight-A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the Strip. Oh, stymied. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
What?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, Freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
No, not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a two-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, "Yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game." I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. See, you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me, so naturally I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit under his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him, and it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, but check this out though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house though. Yo, he's hotties ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost 100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
You know, me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome. We always imagined making it to the pros, right? And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dab, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, he would introduce me, announce my name on the loudspeaker, and the Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations. So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a '67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well, do you have any crickets? I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean, I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's Bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention. And it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's going to affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's going to affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's going to affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V, G, G, Vic, gotta go. Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the US of A, the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Achievement unlocked. VGG.
He has a bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We actually, we have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You could see even Cece, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.
Is that it? I guess so. Okay, guys, Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Peace.